She messaged me at 3 in the morning saying she's at Derek's place. Either come get me immediately or we're finished. I responded saying we're finished then. I captured screenshots of her location and forwarded them to Derek's expecting wife. By morning, my ex was pleading for shelter because Derek's wife had thrown both of them out. I'm 32 years old and was completely unconscious when my device vibrated at 14 minutes past 3 in the morning. My girlfriend Vanessa, who's 29, had sent a message that would terminate everything between us. I'm currently at Derek's residence. Come collect me immediately or we're finished. I'm not joking. You've got 20 minutes maximum. I stared at the message, suddenly completely alert. Derek was her workplace associate who she insisted was merely a professional connection. The identical Derek who messaged her continuously. The identical Derek whose spouse Monica was 7 months into her pregnancy. I typed my response. We're finished then. Her reply arrived instantly. Are you being serious right now? I'm providing you an opportunity to demonstrate you care. You're at another man's residence at 3 in the morning. What precisely am I supposed to demonstrate? That you'll battle for me, that you actually care about me. No thanks. Have Derek transport you to your residence. She began calling. I rejected the call. Called again. Rejected again. Then the messages erupted. You're worthless. A genuine man would come collect his woman. I was merely testing you, and you failed completely. Derek handles me better than you ever did. I'm remaining here tonight. Then I hope you're satisfied. That final message included her location marker. She was genuinely at Derek's residence. The audacity of transmitting me her location like it was some dominance display. I captured screenshots of everything. Then I did something that angry, irrational me considered genius. I located Monica on social media, Derek's expecting wife. Transmitted her a message with the screenshots and Vanessa's location marker. Your spouse has my girlfriend at your residence at 3 in the morning. Thought you deserved to know. Message viewed at 31 minutes past 3. By 15 minutes past 4, my device was exploding. Vanessa wrote, "What did you do? Monica is here. She's losing her mind. I require somewhere to stay, please. I apologize, sweetheart, please. She's throwing my belongings outside." I placed my device on silent mode and returned to sleep. I awakened to 89 messages, 52 missed calls, and 16 voice recordings. The highlight collection from Vanessa. You destroyed everything. Monica's divorcing Derek. I'm without housing because of you. My vehicle is at Derek's and Monica won't permit me to retrieve it. This is controlling what you did. From Derek, this fool actually had my contact information. Man, what the hell? You demolished my marriage. Vanessa was merely intoxicated and required a place to rest. We're going to have difficulties. From unknown numbers, Vanessa's acquaintances. You're revolting for what you did to Vanessa. She's weeping at my location. Real men don't behave like this. But the most valuable message was from Monica. Thank you. I've had suspicions for months. Derek attempted to claim she was merely an acquaintance who required assistance. I discovered her undergarments in my bedroom. In my bedroom. They're both ejected. I'm retaining the residence. My name's on the ownership documents. You rescued me from wasting additional years on this deceiver. Turns out Vanessa had been at Derek's since 11 at night. They'd been consuming alcohol. Monica returned early from her overnight hospital shift because she felt ill. She's a medical professional. She discovered them on the sofa, not sleeping. Vanessa's belongings were literally thrown onto Derek's front yard. Monica replaced the entry locks by 8 in the morning. Her brother's a locksmith. Derek's clothing was in refuse bags on the driveway. The situation got more interesting when I examined social media. Vanessa had published stories throughout the night. 11 at night, her and Derek consuming shots. Caption, workplace associates who celebrate together. Midnight, her wearing what was clearly Derek's shirt. Caption, borrowed clothing hit differently. 1 in the morning, a mirror photograph in Derek's bathroom. Caption, feeling myself tonight. 2 in the morning, her on a sofa with wine. Caption, relaxation and entertainment vibes. She erased them all by morning. But guess who captured screenshots? This individual. Then came the knock on my entrance. Vanessa with her mother, Barbara. You need to permit her inside, Barbara initiated. She made an error. No appreciation. She resides here. No, she doesn't. She's never resided here. This is my apartment. She's been staying here for 8 months as a visitor. Her name's not on the rental agreement. Vanessa began weeping. Where am I supposed to relocate? Derek's residence? Oh wait, this isn't amusing. My belongings are secured in there. Your vehicle is at Derek's. Better retrieve it then. Monica won't permit me. Sounds like your difficulty. Barbara went full entitled mode. I'll contact the authorities. This is an unlawful removal. Please do. I'll demonstrate to them she's not on the rental agreement and never was. They departed after Barbara realized I wasn't surrendering. But not before Vanessa said you're going to have regrets about this. Derek's going to make you compensate. Derek made his action. This absolute genius appeared at my workplace with two of his associates, Cameron and Luis. Requested the receptionist to summon me down for an urgent family situation. I descended with my device recording in my pocket. We need to discuss, Derek said, attempting to look threatening. About what? You cost me my marriage. No. Sleeping with my girlfriend cost you your marriage. She pursued me. In your residence that you invited her to. Cameron stepped forward. Just express regret and compensate for Derek's legal representative, and we're acceptable. I laughed genuinely. Compensate for his divorce attorney? Are you intoxicated? He initiated this situation, Luis added. No, Derek initiated it when he brought my girlfriend to his residence while his expecting wife was at her job. You didn't have to inform, Derek said. Inform? What are we, 12 years old? Security noticed the tension and approached. Everything acceptable here? These gentlemen were just departing, I said. Derek pointed at me. This isn't concluded. It literally is though. They departed, but not before Cameron said they'd manage this another method. Security obtained their vehicle identification plates and prohibited them from the building. That evening, Monica messaged me again. Derek's attempting to assert I'm having a psychological breakdown and shouldn't have custody when the infant arrives. Can you transmit me those social media screenshots? Easily published. My attorney requires them. Transmitted them immediately. She responded, you're genuine. Derek's mother is on my side. She's disgusted with him. She also informed me this isn't the initial time he deceived. He cheated on his previous partner with the woman before that. Pattern behavior. Meanwhile, Vanessa was spiraling on social platforms. Published a lengthy complaint about toxic masculinity and how genuine men don't abandon women requiring assistance. Her acquaintances were supporting it until someone, not me, commented, didn't you deceive with a married man whose spouse is expecting? The comments went chaotic. People initiated tagging Monica. Vanessa erased the publication, but screenshots were already circulating. Then Vanessa made a tactical error. She approached my mother. My mother called me laughing. Laughing. Vanessa just departed. She attempted to convince me you were controlling and abusive. What did you inform her? That she was at another man's residence at 3 in the morning, and she surprised you terminated the relationship. I raised you better than to accept that nonsense. Turns out Vanessa had created an entire presentation, like an actual slideshow about why I was incorrect. My mother sat through it consuming cookies. Vanessa brought as a persuasion attempt, then said, sweetheart, you deceived with a married man while his spouse was expecting. No quantity of cookies modifies that. But here's where it gets absurd. Vanessa and Derek decided to make it official they were together now. Published couple photographs on social media. The comments were brutal. Homewreckers deserve each other. Poor Monica. Imagine being proud of this. His spouse is expecting. You monsters. Derek's mother, Linda, commented disappointed but not surprised. Monica, you'll always be my daughter legally in my heart. Derek's brother commented, you're deceased to me. Their announcement publication got so criticized they erased it within hours. But the genuine karma came from their workplace. See, Derek and Vanessa were employed at the identical corporation. Different divisions, but identical corporation. And that corporation had a strict regulation about relationships requiring disclosure to human resources. They never disclosed. Someone, definitely not me, but possibly Monica, transmitted screenshots of their relationship announcement to their human resources division along with the social media stories from that night, and timestamps demonstrating this had been occurring for months. Both were summoned into meetings. Both were suspended pending investigation. Vanessa called me weeping. You got me terminated. You got yourself terminated. Corporation regulation is clear. I require funds for a legal representative. Request Derek. He's financially depleted. Monica froze their financial accounts. Difficult situation. Please. I apologize. I made an error. You made choices for months. This wasn't an error. It was a pattern. She disconnected on me. The workplace investigation concluded. Derek was terminated for misuse of corporation property. Apparently, he'd been reserving conference spaces for their encounters and charging client meals that were actually romantic outings with Vanessa. Vanessa was terminated for falsifying time records. She'd been registering arrival, but departing early to meet Derek. But that's not even the most satisfying section. Monica's divorce attorney was brilliant. Because Derek had been utilizing marital assets, their shared payment card, for the affair, and because Monica had evidence of the deception, she obtained the residence, primary custody when infant arrives, child support, alimony for 2 years, Derek's vehicle. It was in both names, but judge awarded it to her. Derek had to relocate back with his mother at 35 with no employment, no vehicle, and an infant on the way that he'll see every other weekend. Linda, his mother, informed everyone at her religious congregation what he did. The entire congregation knows. She makes him stand up during prayer requests so people can pray for his redemption from wrongdoing. Vanessa wasn't doing better. Her landlord discovered she hadn't been residing in her apartment. She'd been basically residing with me without being on the rental agreement and staying at Derek's frequently. Violation of her rental terms. 30-day notice to vacate. No employment. No apartment. No vehicle. She'd sold hers months prior because we don't require 2 vehicles, sweetheart. She was temporarily staying between acquaintances who were getting exhausted of her situation. She attempted one more manipulation. Appeared at my apartment with a pregnancy examination. I'm expecting, she said. Congratulations. Is it Derek's? Her face went crimson. It's yours. Interesting. When did you take the examination? This morning. Can I see it? She handed it over. 2 lines, positive. I pulled out my device, did a reverse image search. The exact identical pregnancy examination photograph was on a pregnancy announcement ideas visual board from 2019. Genuinely? You're using visual board photographs? She grabbed the examination and ran. Haven't seen her since. Everything has concluded in the most satisfying method possible. Derek attempted to contest the divorce. Lost. Attempted to assert Monica was mentally unsuitable because she was emotional when she ejected him. Judge basically laughed at him. He was ordered to compensate $1,800 monthly in child support once the infant arrives, plus $1,000 on the alimony. With no employment, he had to take the first thing he could locate. Overnight stocking at a grocery establishment. His mother transports him to employment because he has no vehicle. His former acquaintances made a group discussion without him called Derek Free Zone, where they share humorous content about him. Someone made his divorce filing into a humorous template. It went locally viral. Vanessa's situation got worse before it got it just got worse. She applied for employment, but every location searched her, discovered the screenshots, discovered the situation. No responses. Finally obtained employment at a call center 2 towns over. Has to take 3 buses to arrive there because again, no vehicle. Her friend's circle imploded when she attempted to romantically pursue one of their boyfriends. Apparently she figured it worked with Derek, so why not attempt again? The girlfriend caught her transmitting intimate photographs. That was the final straw. They all cut her off. She relocated with her mother temporarily, but Barbara charged her rent. Market rate. You're an adult, behave like one. The final I heard from Vanessa was a message from a new number. I know you hate me, but I genuinely did care for you. Derek was an error. I was testing you to see if you'd battle for me. A genuine man would have come to collect me that night. I replied, a genuine woman wouldn't have been at another man's residence at 3 in the morning. We're finished. Stop contacting me. She attempted one more time. I'm struggling financially. Can't you assist me out just once for what we had? What we had was you deceiving with a married man whose spouse was expecting. No. Blocked that number as well. Monica had her infant last week. A healthy daughter. She named her Victoria because I'm victorious, she informed me. Derek has to compensate child support now, but can't afford it on his grocery establishment salary, so they're garnishing his wages. Linda makes Derek attend religious services every Sunday where the pastor uses him as an example in sermons about temptation and destroying families. Last week's sermon was titled The Derek in Your Life, Avoiding Wrongdoing. Derek had to sit in the front row. Monica initiated dating an actual quality individual, her daughter's pediatrician, Dr. Harrison. They met at a prenatal appointment, and he was nothing but supportive through everything. Derek discovered and published about replacement fathers on social media. Monica's attorney screenshot it for the custody file. As for me, I'm excellent. Got promoted at employment. Turns out management appreciated how professionally I managed Derek's attempted confrontation. Initiated dating Sophia, a software engineer I met at a programming boot camp I've been attending. She thinks the entire story is better than fiction and regularly requests updates about Derek and Vanessa's continued downfall. Discovered last week that Vanessa and Derek aren't even together anymore. Apparently, when you construct a relationship on deception and lies, it doesn't last. Who would have thought? Derek's now attempting to date on applications, but his profiles keep getting discovered and criticized on local social media groups. Vanessa published on social media about rising from the ashes and Phoenix energy with a selfie at the call center. 12 likes. Her mother commented, "Compensate your rent." To anyone dealing with ultimatums at 3 in the morning, just say no. Let them make their choices. Document everything and never, ever take back someone who uses another person as leverage against you. The most amusing section? Vanessa's visual board pregnancy examination screenshot is now a humorous image in our local online community. People use it to mock fake pregnancy announcements. She's internet famous, just not how she wanted. If you're reading this and obsessed with discovering this publication, your mother requested me to inform you that the pastor wants to meet with you about next Sunday's sermon, From Derek to Redemption, a transformation story. Attendance is mandatory if you want to keep residing in her basement.